Sorry, I meant to make you a video before, but life happened, so such is life. I'm making it for you now. The other video that I wanted to make for you is about voting because oh my god, voting is so important. Like it's the best activity ever. Um, and as I work on a college campus and I work for a campaign, I get a lot of people to register to vote. It's a big part of my job. And I also talk to a lot of people every day who aren't that into voting for one reason or another, which makes me real sad. And just one story that sticks out in my mind real quick that I was in Thailand on the Thai-Burma border and I was interviewing a professor, or not a professor, but a teacher for my project that I was doing on education systems, and he'd been exiled from Burma for what he taught. And so I was 19, and so he turned to me and he was like, you are 19 and you have voted. I am 65. You've done all I've ever wanted to do in my life. And I'm just like, going to vote for the rest of my life now. Like, come on, people. So, I want to talk about a few of the reasons why people don't vote. Number one, I can't get to the polls if I'm going out of town. I don't have a car. Many different reasons why people can't get to the polls on election day. I forgot. Basically, this one's a really easy fix. Just order an absentee ballot from your state. And they will send it to you, and then as a result, your ballot will arrive in the mail, and you will mail it back into the state, and then you don't even have to deal with going to the polls. It's beautiful. This works if you're out of country as well. I've done it. Anyways, okay, so that is one reason why. Another reason why I get a lot is that people don't want to be drafted. Okay, so I kind of get that, sort of, just because I wouldn't want to be drafted either. That's really scary and also not necessarily something I believe in. But the thing is that when you are voting, you are electing people who are going to be in the government, right? And the government is the one that instates the draft. So by voting for somebody that you think will not create wars that you will then be drafted into, you are in fact preventing yourself from being drafted. So that's really not an excuse. And I mean, the thing is that you have to sign up for, to be selected for the draft if there was a draft anyways, if you want loans for school. And also, I mean, like, if, let's say that there was a time in the future where we do have a draft, you can conscientiously object. My hippie uncle did it. Anyways, okay, so, and then another reason why people don't vote is because they don't think that their vote will count. And with the Electoral College being the way it is, I kind of get this one too, and I actually was of this opinion for a while, because voting mostly liberal in Montana, especially on a presidential status, it just, no. But see, the thing is that all over the United States, there are state issues that people are voting on, and state representatives and just local issues that everybody is voting on, and your vote 100% does make a difference there. And also, your vote can make a difference in the presidential election, especially if you're in a swing state. So your vote counts. That's a ridiculous argument. Okay, so then the other one that I hear a lot is that people don't vote because they don't believe that politics work, and they don't believe that politicians stick to their word. Again, this one I can kind of understand. Politics can be really frustrating. Politicians don't always stick to their words. These are both true stories. But you know what doesn't change its mind or flip-flop? A law. And so, like, my ultimate example, of course, is Maine, because this is where I'm working on this campaign. Like, marriage equality, we're voting on it in Maine. After that law gets passed, that's not going to flip-flop or change. By casting a vote, you have been a part of a movement to create a law that is now recognized by the entire state and will be acknowledged by the entire United States. So that's really cool, right? And that's just one example, but like, voting on issues for me is more important, but also voting for politicians, because those politicians are going to pass laws, and those are laws that, again, won't flip-flop or change, at least not without a lot of hard work from a lot of people, right? So, I mean, this is where it just comes into play that you have to educate yourself before you vote. You can't just go and check somebody because they're of a certain party that your parents vote for, or that you voted for 27 years or whatever. You need to actually pay attention to who you're voting for and why you're voting for them. That's the only way that this is going to work, right? Okay. Whew. Voting. I get really excited about it, as you can tell. So please, everybody, vote. Okay, tidbit time. This one is actually about the election. Surprise, surprise. So this is a really entertaining video. It's like a mockery of a like bedtime storybook for a kid, and it's about waking up. Wake up, America, and notice what's going on. So yeah, and it's just about things that need to happen before November 6th, which is in 31 short days. Okay, anyways, enough with the stunned, creepy rabbit face. I don't even know why that's a rabbit. Anyways, okay, I love you. I'm sure, hear from you soon. Adios.